Hello there and welcome to Understanding Camera Raw. This is where we will take a look at Photoshop's Camera Raw settings and be able to edit our images and open them in Photoshop. So, up at the top, you will see your image name and the type of camera you shot it on. This will only work for raw images. Over here, you can press this button to convert and save the image you've edited. Here, you can see all of your preferences for your system. This will toggle the full screen mode. Here in this section, you will see the editing. This is where you will have all of your basic settings. This little graph right here is your histogram. All of these humps and spikes are different sections of your image, where the colors, where the lights, where the darks, and where all of the midtones and stuff will spike. Here on the left, you can see that the blacks are in the mid section. You can adjust those by clicking and dragging, and you will see how it affects the image. Typically, you don't want your image to have any sort of spike, otherwise it will look far too blown out in either the lights or darks. Below that, you can see what settings you used for your camera. As you can see here, I shot this photo with 400 ISO on a 28 to 70 millimeter lens at 31 millimeters with a f-stop of 11 and at a shutter speed of 1/1000th of a second. Over to the right, you will see the crop. This is where you will adjust your image based on how you want the image to be cropped. Below that, you will see the healing tools. This is how you can fix small blemishes in your photo, and you can also make adjustments based on replacing and removing background objects. This is the masking section. This is where you will apply all of your masks, which you can create specific adjustments to specific parts of the photo. Below that, you have the red and pet eye tool. This will just fix red eye or pet eye, which typically comes with Flash. Below that, you have snapshots, which will create a timestamp or save preset of your image and its settings at a specific time. Below that, you have your presets, which are basically filters, which you can apply to your image. You can also see previous filters that you have created yourself. For example, I have Conservatory 2, which makes the image look like a Ghostbusters film. Below that, you can see more settings, such as the reset options, apply previous settings options, apply favorites options, create snapshots, create presets, copy edit settings from that image, copy selected edit settings, paste edit settings, load settings, save settings. You can also save your image from here. You can also enhance your image, export settings to XMP, and set raw defaults, which will bring you back to your preferences settings. Down below, you can see you have your zoom tool equipped. With your zoom tool, you zoom in on your image. Pretty simple. You can click and drag, or you can just click. Your hand tool will allow you to grab your image and move it around so you can see specific sections. This is your sampler overlay. This will take a specific color or brightness from wherever you click. Below that, you can see your grid overlay, which you can adjust in order to create a specific kind of grid. This helps with positioning and cropping of your image. Along the bottom here, you will see fit 15%, which is the amount of zoom that you have on your image. You can click here to see the different levels of zoom that you can typically choose. 100% will zoom 100%. 1600%, you can pretty much see the pixels. But as it said before, 15 is the fit. So you can click fit to bring it back to the original image. To the right of that, you can see the film strip. This is your list of images that you import into Camera Raw. Here you can also see alternate settings, where you can see your copy edit settings, sync settings, AI settings, rating settings, label settings, reject, aka delete, mark for deletion, your save image, your enhance. You can adjust the film strip to be either vertical or horizontal. So you can see have it up on the left or at the bottom. You can toggle seeing file names and toggle seeing ratings and color labels. And then you can also adjust your filters from this setting. But if you want to just make it a little bit easier, you can sort by filters here. These two are both your filter settings. This will be what filter setting you want, and this will be how you want it to filter. So for example, if you want to filter by 3-star images, star rating, and then go and higher, lower, or only. So for example, if I mark this a 3-star image, I can then filter specifically 3-star images. Or you can just clear your filters. Down here, you can see some more data from your image. For example, display P3 is the color space that you are viewing your image in. 16-bit is the bit rate of the camera when you took the photo. 4672 by 7008 is the aspect ratio of the camera. So that is how many pixels are in the image. 32.7 megapixels is how big of the megapixel size the image is. 300 ppi is the image resolution. Off to the far right, you can see open, which is where you can open in Photoshop. You could also see cancel and done. Cancel just cancels all of your edits, and done saves all your edits in Camera Raw. I hope this helps. Thank you very much for watching.